Hi, Geminis. This is going to be a reading. The sign of Gemini. Geminis. Geminis, I'm actually hearing bird calls, so birds might be a pretty big sign to you right now. And I'm also seeing a giant apple, like a red apple, so I don't know if this season is important to you or special to you, or there's just something about like a big red apple. I'm not sure what that means. So we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Geminis, I'm actually feeling a little bit of frustration too coming off of your energy right now. You could be sorting through. I see somebody like sorting out and putting things in their bins and in their compartments, and it's this person's just organizing and putting everything away in such a method where it's almost like it's like a tidying up. So like you could be, I don't think that this is like physical though. Like you could be in the physical sense, like tidying up or like sprucing up or like, putting things away because of the change of season. But I actually feel like this is more mental and emotional. So I actually feel as if I were inside of your head and you were putting these emotions into these bins and putting them away. I cannot pronounce that word, but I'm sure that you guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes when I'm really into the message, like certain words, I'm just like, I can't even attempt to say that. So, but you guys get what I mean. It's where you put your emotions in the bins, and then you're just like, okay, I'm going to store this here and I'm going to deal with it later. And it's like you're putting it right in its place. You're putting things away, like you're putting certain things away, and you're just organizing. But I feel like it's on the emotional and mental level. So I actually saw 222 on the clock. It's interesting. I feel like you guys are balancing out a lot too. I feel like you're going through a wave of emotions as well. Just like ups and downs, like maybe like extreme highs and like low lows. And some of you guys might be affected by seasonal depression as well. So you're kind of like, I almost feel like an apprehensiveness, because it's like you don't want something to happen, or you're preparing for something, you're organizing something, you're putting everything in its right place, but it's connected. I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but I'm sure that this is going to make sense to somebody. So you have attraction, so you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And then you also have reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. Then you have you deserve love, you are lovable, and new love. So a person has stirred your romantic feelings. So I feel like there's somebody on the board who's been really trying to embrace the moment. And by doing that in such a way, it's brought somebody from their past back. And it's like you're going to get hit with a bunch of feelings all at once. That's like how it feels. It's almost like you're trying to like tidy up this space, but it's like you don't even see it coming, but all of it, it's like the dominoes are going to fall. Not in a negative way, like it has to do with love. So like this love is like stirring up your feelings that maybe have been put off a little bit for a period of time. Be careful that you're not wearing a false mask in a situation, or that you're not lying to yourself about something, or that you're not being honest with yourself about something, or you might be experiencing like a sense of doubt when it comes to, is this person, like, why do I have feelings for this person? Or is this really like I don't want to have these feelings. It's almost like a bombardment of emotions where you're like, I don't want to deal with it right now. And you're like, I can't deal with this right now. I can't deal with this right now because you're busy. You're doing stuff. You're putting stuff away in their space, and somebody's trying to distract you, and you're like, no, this isn't a good time. But like, you're not going to be able to stop it. So, like, this is talking about somebody, like, literally coming in out of nowhere and stirring up your feelings when you least expect it. Yeah. I wasn't ready for that. Geminis, you guys are relatively quiet for the most part right now. I'm just, like, so in a scenery. Like, it's like somebody's, like, daydreaming is really what it feels like. Like, I feel like I'm daydreaming right now. And I don't know, somebody really, really likes the fall, like the fall weather and, like, being outside in the fall. So maybe if you guys can get outside when the leaves start to change, that would be something that would be beneficial to you. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I see somebody working towards something that's very stable, something that leads to abundance. Somebody's, oh my goodness, that was a little much. Thought one of them was flipped over, and it's not. Goodness. Sorry, guys. Just they flew all over the place. Okay, let's try this again. So, like I was saying, I see you just really focused on work right now, and I feel like there's a need for you to stop what you're doing and to focus on you for a moment. I'm also getting a message about somebody not eating enough, so, like, somebody needs, like, if you are working a lot and you're noticing that, like, time's getting away from you and you're not eating as much as you should be, and you're just like, oh, you know, I got wrapped up in this thing at work, like, I'll just, you know, make myself something when I go home for dinner since it's already 4 o'clock or something, whatever the case may be. Like, that's affecting your energy level, and that's also affecting your body, and that's not good. You got to eat. Set a reminder on your phone. Because, like, work's cool and all, but, like, you got to take care of yourself, for sure. Absolutely, for sure. Because whatever it is that you've been working on is, like, very distracting, and it's very, like, it pulls you in and it takes a lot of your time, and it actually is affecting what it is that you're doing. So yeah, you know something's coming. You're using your intuition extremely well, because I feel like you're following something. It's like you're sniffing something out, and you're following something, and it's like you're reading up on stuff. There's something that you're reluctant to make a decision about. You're reluctant to make any moves about, but it's like your intuition is telling you, but you're also, like, going back to a place of something that you know. In a sense, it could actually be, like, in your mind. Like, you could be escaping reality and daydreaming about something that brings you peace, because you don't want to make a decision, or you don't want to look at something, or you don't want to pay attention to it, because my heart chakra is actually acting up. So it's like something that stirs up your emotions, and I feel like somebody feels like they're not ready for that. I do feel like somebody's also been trying to ground themselves more and get more connected in their spirituality or in their faith or in their religion. Somebody does have a pet, like an animal spirit of a pet that crossed over, that is with them and that guides them. But there's a focus on healing as well, so it's like somebody's trying to come in and like heal a situation with you, possibly, if they're not offering you a new situation. Because somebody looks extremely good. Like there's somebody who looks very good to you that's trying to like mend a situation, or it's almost like they're trying to like do it with you, like help you through something, but they're also like there's a connection involved with it. But you're very reluctant because I feel like you're distracted by what it is that you're working on. So we have the Magician and Judgment. So you're going to have to make a decision when it comes to this situation and using your intuition to like make the best judgment call here, because there's something that's trying to be presented to you. It's somebody who's trying to get your attention because like you have everything that you need in order to manifest or make a situation work. This Magician's really pulling me in here. Like your intuition's like on fire right now. It's like on point. And you know something, but you're very reluctant to even communicate. You're reluctant to make a decision. You don't want to open up your heart. There's something here, but it's like somebody's trying to heal a situation with you that you could have possibly manifested. I feel like, oh my goodness, I'm like, hold on, bear with me. Gemini, I actually feel like you were hoping to manifest a situation with somebody else, and that might be why you were so distracted, but somebody new is coming in who you didn't expect it, but it's like that's what was manifested. You see what I'm saying? I'm just hearing like the heart wants what the heart wants. So I'm not sure what that means, but that's a message for somebody. There's a situation that could potentially be resurrected and brought back to life from a past. We have the Star card under the High Priestess. So this is a situation that can bring a lot of healing and can bring a lot of, I'm hearing, ascension to a person. I'm not sure what that means. It's like it has something to do with work. It has something to do with love. It's something that you're aware of. You're looking right at it. You guys are looking right at each other, but you're distracting yourself with what it is that you're working on or what it is that you're trying to sort out. But it's like you're extremely stable. You're extremely like well off for yourself. Like you have a lot of abundance, you have a lot of security, you have a lot of stability. So whatever it is has to be more work related because it's like you're pursuing something and it's taking your focus. So you're not making this a main priority. There's like some type of distraction here. And under the Two of Wands, you have the Ten of Cups. So this is a reluctancy to have like emotional fulfillment. This is a reluctancy to open back up. So like you could have been hurt in the past and like severely closed off. And somebody could be triggering a bunch of emotions in you and you're extremely reluctant to like have that emotional fulfillment. But it's like you're looking right at it. You know it's there. Like you know it's right there and you know that it's possible. But it's almost like I need to see it to believe it type of energy. And then you have the Ten of Wands right next to it. So you have 10-10 right next to each other. So this is like... So this is the end of a situation that needed tremendous healing. This is the end of a situation that was being delayed for some reason. there's a connection that you have with somebody, because there's a I almost said a manifested connection. There's a connection between the magician and you. And I feel like you're the Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess energy, but there's this magician energy that I don't think it could be you, but I definitely feel like this is an outside person who could be more into like, I don't sorcery. But this person, like, they see you, like they know. It's them that did it. Wow, that's crazy. It's them that did it. And you thought that it was going to be somebody else, but it's them that comes around because they're the ones who actually did it, because you're manifesting what you want, but they're also manifesting what they want, and what they want is also, and there's a reluctancy. So you know about each other. You know who this person is. You have to know who this person is. And I don't feel like black magic or anything like that, but I feel like somebody definitely knows what they're doing when it comes to manifestation. And see, I don't want to like speak too much on that because I don't have all my facts together when it comes to that, so I will leave that up to interpretation for this, since this is a general read. And then we have the King of Wands here. So this is somebody who's very fiery, very passionate. This is also somebody who could represent somebody who has somebody else. Player type energy, but I don't know if I necessarily feel like a player type energy. I just feel like this person has a lot of charisma. And they have the Chariot with them, so they're coming pretty quick. This person has, they really, I just got the goosebumps so bad when I said this in my head. Like, they have such a connection to the spirit realms. It's not even funny. You're dealing with somebody who dabbles in some like sorcery type of magic, I guess. Definitely in the craft. And then you have a King of Swords energy. So this person could be very logical, could be very, could be a little bit older, very disciplined, very structure oriented, despite their personality. Like, they could have a military background, but they're like a fiery person, feisty energy, but they're very disciplined. As ironic as that is. Unless you're coming in as the King of Swords, but it still feels very masculine. So we have the Six of Pentacles. There's some type of investment opportunity here. I'm hearing insurance broker. I'm not sure. You could be dealing with somebody who does that. I don't even know what that is. And then I'm seeing a swan on a lake. And we have the Six of Wands. So you have two sixes. You have two tens back to back and two sixes back to back. So you're moving forward. Something's moving forward. Time, I'm hearing like time is irrelevant and it's moving forward regardless. So it's like, no matter what you do, this is moving forward. Like, it's like, I feel like somebody is getting a major push forward, and it's not, they can't help it. Like, it's literally like spirit that's pushing them, because it's like time's here. Yeah, Ace of Cups, it's here. It's time for some type of emotional resurgence. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. So that tells me that the energy is present. The energy's here. So it's time for somebody to offer some type of an emotional like outreach. Like the Ace of Cups energy is here now. So with the Wheel of Fortune being at the bottom of the deck, that tells me that you've already entered into that energy. So it's like the time is now, because there's something here for you where whatever you're trying to compartmentalize. I'm sorry. I really can't pronounce that word, like whatever. But you guys get what I mean. Whatever it is that you're trying to do with that, it's you need to stop, because this is going to be forced into your focus. It's like, I see almost somebody putting on their glasses from being really blurry to going to like really clear vision. So something could become very clear to you within like a 7-day time period. I'm just seeing like a puzzle. It's like something to a puzzle. But I don't necessarily know if you think it's the person that you think it is. And then I'm seeing like a whole like watch your step sign. Like one that's like usually like on a little step thing where so it warns people that there's a step coming. So maybe you can't like, there's something about steps. So maybe like watch your steps. Or you have to take things step by step. Or pay attention to the steps. There's fulfillment here. It's just whether or not somebody wants to choose to look at it or not. But it's here. It's definitely here, but somebody's reluctant. And the other person's like waiting and anticipating, and they're like, is it here yet? Is it here yet? And the other person's like, I'm not making any moves. But it's like somebody's not gonna have a choice anymore because I feel like it's gonna be forced to be pushed forward. And it could make somebody uncomfortable. Like very uncomfortable. So you have the Three of Water, a celebration, wedding, graduation, birth announcement, or the need to have more fun. So this really talks to me about, and the Nine of Water. So emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance out emotions, and an invitation to a social event. So there's some type of celebration that's here. It's here. And I feel like they're asking you to participate. Like there's going to be a resurgence of love. There's going to be a situation that's going to be presented to you, and it's the Sun card. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Strength, great inner strength. Release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. So this looks really good for you guys. Like I feel like this is the end of a cycle, and I feel like this is the end of a heavy burden, and it's time to, let your guard down a little bit and maybe start paying attention to what's going on around you. But I feel like whatever that is distracting you, it's gonna take you by surprise, because I feel like somebody's gonna come out of nowhere, or it's not who you think it is. Because there's somebody who's been watching you, and they're very into like sorcery and stuff. And I don't think anybody puts spells on anybody else, because you're just as spiritual as this person. Like you're coming in as the high priestess and they're coming in as the magician. So you're just as spiritual as this person, but you're distracted by something else at the moment, which gave this person like an opportunity for some reason to kind of sneak in a little bit. But it's not out of harm or anything like that. It's just like they really enjoy you as a person, and they're just going to move very quickly. And you're like, I don't know if I have time for that, or I don't know if this is the right time, or you're just distracted by something, or you're going through a period of healing. There's something like that here. But other than that, Gemini, it looks great. But that's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much for all of your comments, your likes, shares, and subscribes. It really means the world to me. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.